time has come to act together. Acts of defiance, acts of generosity, acts of sacrifice. This is how we turn this system around. Nora sleeps better knowing her dreamers are out there, working to lift us up.
The way that it looks like this is going to work is you can complete the daily challenges, the weekly challenges, the elite challenges, and level this thing up all the way to level 30. It's probably easier if I scroll down here and look at this one instead, or if it's open, I click this, and we go, so you start at 1, or 0, you go to 1, and you can upgrade through this, receiving wolf caches as you go, wolf cred caches. I think there's 50 in each of them. Then it moves on past what we could see to begin with into Forma, Warframe slots, another one, emotes, catalysts, more creds, another sigil. Ooh, Wild Frenzy fires a secondary fire mode that will continuously shoot until the magazine is empty with 400% extra fire rate for the Krakata. Interesting. Kuva, then it goes back on, and so forth and so forth, with a mod for Mutalist Quanta, and quite an interesting one, napalm grenades for the Penta. Now the mods will be tradable, but at the moment nothing else here is. There is also a scene in here, just the one? Yes, just the one scene. No idea what the arcane is at the moment. We'll figure that out soon enough. That's probably for the K drive. More creds, more Kuva, 3 Forma. Then it gets interesting. There is a Sandana, an armor set, and oh, what's this? You sneaky DE. Is that the primed Forma that everybody has been hoping would turn up? Or is it, it's not the Umbral one? Or is it? There is a total of 300 wolf creds you can actually gain from completing this and getting to 30. Once you get there, you can actually then reset it and start from the beginning and work your way through again, meaning you can get more than one of these special Formas. It doesn't really look that bad until you realise they have placed the Umbra Forma hidden within the reward pool of Nightwave. Hiding that Forma in there. A lot of people are calling this a battle pass type system that has been available in lots of other games, and technically working your way through this, yeah, can see where people are coming from with this, because obviously you will have to start at the beginning, work your way through the levels, receiving the rewards, but there's a slight difference to this to the battle pass system. You cannot buy your way to the top of this. There is no, oh well, if you give us $100 we will unlock all of it and you can have all of the rewards right now. To be honest, that would be ridiculously expensive for a Forma. Just one. If there was more than one, it would be like the 3 Forma here. So, a Forma, an armor set, Sandana, a scene, 3 mods, and some wolf creds. And a bunch of other little things. See, 3 more Forma here, some Kuva, a couple sigils placed here and there. Yeah. That would actually be ridiculously expensive, so let's say $50, and you can buy your way to success. That doesn't exist. The only way to get the Umbral Forma, because let's be honest, it's what everybody will be going for along the way. The Krakata mod, yep, might be useful. Mutalist Quanta, increasing. The infested mass accumulates 200% of the damage that goes through it. Yeah, my Nova does the same thing. That's why I've brushed over that. That is still an interesting mod. And then the napalm grenades for the Penta, also ridiculously useful. As is, oh look, there's the Umbra. It's not an emote, these things. It's an idle animation. Nope, that's actually, with those particular markings on it, it's an emote, which means that's the Umbral emote. But it's that people will be after more than anything else. You cannot buy your way here, even though they've actually called it the Wolf Howl emote. If I had have paid any attention to this section here other than, well, the Umbral Forma, I probably would have noticed that earlier, but no, it is not Wolf Howl, it is the Umbra Howl. It should have been called the Umbra Howl. That would have been better, with the Umbra Forma coming 3 levels after it? Sorry, 3 tiers after it. But as you can see from this in itself, which is why we're in the forums here, no little link to, oh, buy your way to success here. Nope. Make sure to complete all 30 tiers before the series is over. Doesn't say how long it's going to last though. I'm just really hoping that this little picture here is kind of a teaser and it is going to last like 50 days, because if it's not, that means if it is a couple weeks as they described in the update notes, which is why I've waited and didn't include this in yesterday's video, is simply because everything I can find says that the next episode of this, the episode 2, might actually come in 2 or 3 weeks, because it states weeks, which means the weekly acts, the weekly tasks as I put it, that are actually being called acts in this. I just referred to them as tasks because, well, that's what they look like. It means there's only going to be a handful of them this week, a handful of them next week, maybe a week after, and then we're into months, not weeks. So hopefully it is 48 days, the length of it. I've been through everything. I have scoured everywhere for how long this is going to last and can find nothing. Of course, this going live on all platforms at the same time in itself is huge. It means everything is, for the first time ever, actually kind of synced up. Even the Switch, this update was delayed on PC so it could be activated at the same time everywhere, because the Switch had its big update as well. But this is basically how you can get the Umbral Forma. It is locked behind tier 29 reward of the Nightwave, the first Nightwave. This will obviously return in another form in a couple weeks or a few weeks. When this does change to episode 2, this will probably remain, because the Umbral Forma is a highly desirable mod, and then when you get to 30 you prestige and you start over. It would be nice if you started over in reverse, because then, oh, I've got the armor, now I'll go backwards, and then you start earning them in the backwards order, because then at a certain point it makes no difference if they upgrade or change the episode. But if you have to start at 1 again, you may never get back to 29 and get your hands on a second one of these, and I'm really hoping that's not a blueprint, otherwise that would just be the ultimate slap in the face. But I just wanted to do a lot more research on this before I actually included it in the update video, hence this wasn't included in that. It's not because I forgot or I didn't know. I did put a note at the top of the actual video description stating this would be coming soon. It was more the better image, more information coming out about it because it was so new, and oh, Umbral Forma. I want so many of those, just like everybody else. This is kind of ridiculous. But anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.